Good evening. I'm Demetrius Black.
And I'm Joe White. Tonight, we'll be informing you about the Ewell vs. Robinson case.
Right after this commercial break.
Have you ever suffered from nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, or diarrhea? If you have, you probably used Pepto-Bismol.
Yay, Pepto-Bismol! Yay, Pepto-Bismol! Yay, Pepto-Bismol! Yay, Pepto-Bismol! Go Bismol!
Welcome back.
And now to commercial break.
Hey dude, check out this video I saw. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, it says if you watch it, you die. Just watch it. Oh my god, help me!
Hey, wanna hang out sometime?
Tom Robinson, a Negro from Macon County, is being tried for an account of rape on Mayella Ewell.
Atticus Finch has been assigned to defend Tom Robinson in the court of law.
Mr. Gilmore brings up Tom Robinson's past criminal record. He mentions that Tom must be pretty good at cutting kindling and busting up shift robes with one hand, which, in turn, means he is strong enough to choke Mayella. Gilmore says that this means he could have done it. Tom Robinson says he feels sorry for Mayella. Gilmore also talks about Mayella's side of the story.
I didn't do it. Mayella lied about me raping her, and Mr. Gilmore is just trying to make me look like a bad person, and Mayella came on to me first.
Atticus uses cross-examination on Bob. He tricks Mr. Ewell and to make him look like an idiot. Atticus asks Bob to write his name down and proves that he is left-handed, which means that Mayella's injuries could have been from Bob Ewell.
He asks Mr. Ewell why no doctor was called. It was too expensive, and there was no need, he said. Bob Ewell, the jury says, is left-handed, and a left-handed man would be more likely to leave bruises on the right side of a girl's face. Bob Ewell and his children live behind the town garbage dump in a tin-roofed cabin with a yard full of trash. No one is sure how many children Ewell has, and the only orderly corner of the yard is planted with well-tended geraniums rumored to belong to Mayella. An extremely rude little man, Ewell testifies that the only evening in question he was coming out of the woods with a load of kindling when he heard his daughter yelling. When he reached the house, he looked in the window and saw Tom Robinson raping her. Robinson fled. and Ewell went into the house to see if his daughter was all right, and ran for the sheriff.
As Mr. Gilmore questions Hecate, he recounts that Bob Ewell urged him to go to the Ewell house and told him that his daughter Mayla had been raped. When Tate got there, he found Mayla bruised and beaten, and she told that Tom Robinson had raped her.
Hecate explains how Bob Ewell came to him for help. Gilmore asks if he had tried to get a doctor, and he said no. This was on November 21st. Hecate says Mayla is pretty bruised up. He can't remember which eye was bruised first, though.
It is obvious that Tom Robinson is innocent. Mr. Ewell's evidence is insignificant compared to that of mine.
Tom testifies that he has always passed the Ewell house on the way to work, and that Mayla often asked him to do chores for her. On the evening in question, he recounts, she asked him to come inside and fix a door. When he got inside, there was nothing wrong with the door, and he noticed the other children were gone. Mayla told him she had saved her money and sent them all to buy ice cream. Then she asked him to lift a box down from the dresser. When Tom climbed on a chair, she grabbed his legs, scaring him so much that he jumped down. She then hugged him around the waist and asked him to kiss her. As she struggled, her father appeared at the window, calling Mayla a whore and threatening to kill her. Tom fled.
Atticus Finch clearly had the better points of the trial.
Prejudice took over the jury and led them to the wrong decision. Following the events that occurred in this documentary, Tom Robinson was brutally murdered. Thank you for watching.